Spain.
Mm-hmm.
And she comes every year to visit her aunt, who is a very good friend of mine. And I was walking out in my yard, and this truck came into my yard. Well, I didn't know the truck till I saw her look, and it was my friend.
Mm-hmm.
She had come with two of her brothers. She had talked so much about me to her two brothers, they wanted to meet me. If I could tell you the questions they asked me about this old house.
Mm-hmm.
And when they left, one of them said, Miss Lola, it's been a pleasure, a real pleasure. I've heard about you for so very long. I want this house on the register so they don't take it away from you and your family. He said, please try to do this. You know, try to keep it not only for your family, but for the community, you know. And so I guess I'm going to have to try. I just have to try to do something, you know. I remembered what I was going to tell you.
Okay.
I went to do, Father asked me to, if I would serve. He was having a luncheon for the bishop and some of his priest friends. He couldn't invite them all because they're too many. I said, of course I'm not come. Well, when I walked in, they had this much younger than our lady. She was washing dishes, and I said hello. She said hello. And we talked, you know, we talked. And she'd see me in church. I'd see her in church. She said, you know, she said, every time I work here at church or anywhere I go, they talk about Miss Lola. And I said, oh, I want to know. So I didn't say anything right away. She said, everybody seems to know her. She said, you know, I'd really like to know who she is. Do you know her? Nothing like that had ever happened to her. This is recently. I had to look at it and tell her, well, you're looking at Miss Lola. She got so excited. Oh, and I've been seeing you all this time in church, but I just didn't know your name.
Yeah.
So things like that means a lot because I'm not going to live, you mean, forever. You know, we all, life, this is the way life is. But life is what you make it.
Mm-hmm. And everybody wants to do something good and leave a legacy. And obviously you have left a legacy, especially in Youngsville.
So, and then this week I met a man at the post office. He said, hello. And I know I'd see him at church, and he was looking at me. I said, I see you at church. He said, yes, ma'am. He said, I see you at church too. So I told him my name, and he told me his. And so he moved here in 86, I think he said. I said, well, I've been here longer than you. And so we talked a bit. So that's nice, you know.
So what year was that when you were 4?
I'm 87. I was 4. 4 from that's wow. Put it down on paper. Put it to be sure.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That was my downfall. Math.
That was my downfall.
Anything I could read was fine, but not math.
Yeah. So, you were born in 1930.
I was not, no, it was by 1930.
1930?
Mm-hmm.
So that would have been 1934 when you moved to Youngsville?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's about right.
And then you got married and moved into this house. When did you move into this house?
1958.
1958. Okay. I was 1. Yeah.
You know how you say to your husband, I guess when I have a home, it'll snow?
It'll snow?
You know, if you don't have your own home, you have a habit of saying, I guess it's going to snow the day I'll move into, it's going to snow the day we buy a home.
Yes.
It snowed that day.
It did.
In 1958, it snowed that day.
What year was it? I mean, what time of year was it? Was it winter? I mean, was it January or?
February, I think. I think it was February that we bought the house. I don't have my papers. I'd get them, but my daughter has them.
Yeah.
She,
Good.